Hi, Tilty Carlson here, and any day is a good day to revisit the films of Audie Murphy. We now arrive at the third collection of Audie Murphy westerns from Kino Lorber. I'm going to unbox this release and I will share my opinions. Nice cover art there featuring Murphy himself, the legendary World War II veteran turned actor. And in this collection we get three Audie Murphy westerns. We get Hellbent for Leather, Posse from Hell, and Showdown. Starting off the collection, we have Hellbent for Leather. Next up, we have Posse from Hell. Third and final film in the set is Showdown. And now read the description of the films from the package. This collection features three classic 1960 westerns starring screen legend Audie Murphy. Hellbent for Leather. Clay Santel stops into the town of Sutterville after having his horse stolen, only to be mistaken by the townsfolk for a murderer named Travers. Captured and sentenced to die, Santel flees with a hostage until he can prove his innocence. Co-starring Stephen McNally and directed by George Sherman. Posse from Hell. Four escapees from death row ride into the town of Paradise, enter the Rosebud Saloon, and unleash hell. Murphy and John Saxon head up a posse to take down the killer quartet. Vic Morrow and Royal Dano co-star. Showdown. Two cowboys find themselves in deep trouble, chained up in iron collars. They manage to escape with a gang of villains headed by Laval until a final showdown explodes. Directed by R.G. Springsteen. I definitely love watching the westerns of Audie Murphy. Of course, the man was a legendary World War II hero, but when he came back and started his acting career, he certainly created some very good westerns. Westerns are most of what he starred in, although, of course, he did star in his autobiographical film To Hell and Back, which remains a personal favorite. This collection, of course, starts out with Hellbent for Leather, which features Murphy as someone who is wrongfully accused of a crime and goes on the run with a hostage. Of course, trying to find the real murderer so that he can claim his innocence. This one has some very great moments, and it's the one movie in the set done in a scope ratio, and the widescreen photography here looks very good. Seeing Audie Murphy do what he does best on screen is always a great thing, and this is a beautifully shot, beautifully acted western that starts the series out in fine form. Posse from Hell, of course, features Murphy teaming up with some fellow raiders to go after a group who committed several murders in town after having gotten away from a jail. And this one actually quite surprised me with some of its mature themes. Murphy was in a lot of westerns, and I'm quite surprised by how mature and adult some of the themes are, given that the time westerns were a form of entertainment for children in a lot of cases. I mean, you have one of the characters who actually is a New York City man who's never been out west and has barely ridden before, and his life is changed by what he sees as a part of the posse. And then you even have a subplot about a woman who was taken and apparently raped by the enemy, and she faces a situation where she's too afraid to face the town she comes from. Again, very mature themes for a film of this era, and of course the performance from Murphy is always good. The final film in the set, Showdown, is the only one that's in black and white, which is kind of strange because it's actually the newest film in any of these Kino Lorber westerns collections, and the black and white photography looks very nice. You do find these guys in a situation where they're in the custody of enemies who bring them loose from captivity in the town, and they have to come up with a plan that will save their lives and get them out of there. It does make for some pretty interesting unfolding drama, and another great performance from Murphy as only he could do. All three of these films look very good. Hellbent for Leather is in a scope ratio, whereas the others are in a standard widescreen ratio. The former two are in color, with Showdown being black and white. Every film looks very good. I pretty much have the same criticisms here I do of the previous Audie Murphy sets. All the movies look great overall. The only real issue is a few minor moments of print damage and fading and some rough-looking transitions between scenes here and there. But overall, they look much better than you would expect a film from this era to, so it's clear whatever cleanup went into these was quite extensive, and the movies look very good. There are no bonus features other than commentary tracks and trailers for other Audie Murphy films, so pretty much on par with the previous two Kino Lorber Audie Murphy sets. But overall, you do get three very good movies, three very good transfers, Bonus features are a little on the sparse side, but overall, if you can find these sets for a decent price, they're well worth picking up if you're a fan of Audie Murphy or Westerns in general. Are you a fan of Audie Murphy? What do you think his greatest film is? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos, and make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.